Starting off with your name and where you come from?
Okay. My name is Gregory Goodman, and I come from the USA. Born and raised in New York City, lived in Washington, D.C., San Francisco, as well as some other parts of the world.
And what brought you to Paititi?
I have no idea what brought me to Paititi. A desire for something different in life brought me to Paititi. I came here knowing it was something that I should do, that I needed to do, not necessarily something that I wanted to do, but I knew that for my life it was something that I had to do.
And what practices...
Want me to look directly into the camera, or...?
Either way. Yeah,
or like,
you're good how you are.
Just because...
You can talk to me like this.
That's what I was saying, because when I've done interviews
conversation.
before, sometimes it's better to not be like staring at the camera.
What tools and practices do you feel like you resonated with the most, and why?
What tools and practices have I resonated with? I mean, there are so many new tools and practices that I'd never experienced before. I think of all the Qigong really energetically gets me going the most, and sort of fills my body with the most life, with the most energy, with the most... I don't know, feeling of completion, I would say, of everything. And the breathwork activities that we do, sort of the jumping up and down parts of it, the connecting with each individual part of our body is also really, I think, for getting in touch with things hiding inside the mind, really a powerful experience.
Let's see. As far as going back home, where do you feel like your process will continue, and how do you think that it will be integrated, if you could forecast that?
That's the $20,000 question, isn't it? How to integrate all of this month of growth, of change, of everything into life back home. And to be honest, I'm very curious to see the answer to that question myself. I'd like to say that I'll be doing daily practices. I think at the very least meditation is something that I've really fostered here that I never did before, and I'm excited to try that when my background noises are cars honking and city life going by, as opposed to the tranquility of the forest, and see how that goes. And it's honestly tough to say what the answer to that is, because I can't even fathom what it'll be like, but I know it'll be a completely different life, and nothing will ever be the same again. It can't be. It shouldn't be. I don't want it to be.
What do you feel like has noticeably transformed for you, or do you feel like it might take you to go back home to realize?
I notice small transformations in every facet of my daily life here. I feel like I'm more calm, I feel like I'm more collected, I feel a much more whole sense of purpose, of connection to the universe, to other human beings, to my family, friends and loved ones back home, to myself, to my wife. I could talk for an hour on all the things that I feel have changed. I've got a 96-page journal filled with things that have changed and things I've noticed and realized, but yeah, I think really the true integration will come over the coming weeks, the coming months, the coming years, just really seeing how these tools, these practices, these ways of living and interacting with the universe actually interact with the universe outside of this magical space that I've been blessed to spend the last month.